Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send Slack notification when new row is added in a shared Google Sheet. Let's say there is a Google Sheet which is shared among team members, and whenever any of the team member updates or newly creates a row in that Google Sheet, then the whole team gets a notification as a Slack channel message. So you can get this automation done with the help of Pabbly Connect, where you will integrate these two applications, and in this automation our trigger will be the new row added in Google Sheet or updated, and our action will be to send a channel message in Slack. Let us learn how to do that.
So let us learn that how you can integrate your Google Sheet and Slack in such a way that every time a new row is added in this specific sheet that I have over here, a message will be sent to my Slack channel about this notification that the sheet has been updated by somebody. Now the new thing over here is that I am not the only one, or the admin is not the only one who is going to update this sheet. The sheet can be updated by anybody. Like I will add one over here, editor, as a column. Now whosoever is going to edit this field will actually be putting the name over here that this person has edited this specific field or entered this specific row over here. So then that will also be recorded in the same way and updated in the Slack channel. So basically this sheet is a shared sheet. So let us quickly begin our workflow. Sign in into your account, so that we will reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect to create this automation. Click on Access Now, which will take me to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you will see a big blue button on your right side where it's written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Send Slack notifications when new row is added in a shared sheet. Click on Create, and then a blank workflow will be created for you, like you can see on your screen. You will be able to see the two major modules of Pabbly Connect, which is trigger and action, on which the complete automation runs over here. Before that, I would like to remind you to open your Google Sheet wherever you are going to create the record, and also open your Slack channel. The reason being, it will be easy for you to connect both these applications with Pabbly Connect and also to make the required changes for the workflow. Now let us learn the trigger and action functions. Trigger says when this happens and action says do this, which means that trigger will be the first application where the event will take place, and that will be the first time where this trigger will happen and the workflow will start running. Once this happens, the action application will make sure to perform the assigned action, where our trigger here is going to be Google Sheet, because the trigger will be adding of a new row. Once a new row is added over here, then the action application, which is going to be Slack, will send a channel message to the complete team. This is the way how it is going to work. Now, here I will open my Google Sheets and open my trigger event drop-down menu, which will show me the new or updated spreadsheet row as my trigger event. So obviously this is going to be my event, that whenever a spreadsheet row is newly created or updated, then a response will be received over here about the details of that row. So like I have 4 columns over here. So these 4 columns, when filled, will be appeared here as a response, and that data will be further taken to Slack to send a notification that this sheet has been updated. Like I will type over here in my editor section that admin has updated this row. Now whenever a new member will be updating this one, then that person will enter the name over here as the editor of this specific row. So now let us begin. We have been provided a webhook URL which acts like a bridge between our trigger application and also our Pabbly Connect. In what way? That whenever a new row will be added, then this webhook URL will make sure to bring back all the data in those columns and rows here as a response. These are the instructions given to you. Let us follow these and then connect the webhook URL. So first of all, we will go back and make sure that our first row is filled. Go to extensions and add-on. Get add-ons, because you need one add-on software that will be required to connect your application to Pabbly Connect. Now in your search bar, type Pabbly Connect Webhooks and see that this is the Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on that you need to install. I have already have it installed. Once you're done with this process, go back to extensions and you will find that it is available in your extensions menu already. Now go to initial setup, and you have to set up this webhook URL. So you will find this field of webhook URL and trigger column. So here when you will see, you have to copy this webhook URL from your workflow and come back to your sheet and paste it over here. Then comes your trigger column, which is going to be your last updated column, that till where this webhook is supposed to fetch the information. So as you can see, we have A, B, C and D is the last column. You need the data till the editor column. So you will type over here D, that is your trigger column. Click on submit. Now this data has been saved by Google Sheets, which says setup configured successfully. And now we will click on send test over here. Now the test is sent. See, this data that is already in the first row is sent. When you go back to Pabbly Connect, you will see that you have received a response, the name of the spreadsheet, then we have the title of our task, also the description of the task, the editor's name and also the due date of this specific task, which means that we have all the data. Now what is important over here is close this and go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks and enable the send on event option over here. The send on event is the option which will make sure that every new row added will be sent to your Pabbly Connect workflow as a response. So now we are going to use this response as a trigger and then take the data to Slack. Close this window and then come over here. Now I will choose my action event as send channel message. And now I have a need to connect my Slack and Pabbly Connect. The reason being, Pabbly Connect is basically asking for access from Slack to send a channel message in any specific channel over here. So let us click on connect, add new connection and connect with Slack. Now you will be needing a token type to be entered over here. You have two types of token in Slack, which is user and bot. To understand the difference more, click on this here link. It will take you to this page forum.pabbly.com. Now it will tell you the difference between user and bot. So if you use user as your token here in your workflow, you will be allowed to perform these actions. And if you enter bot, then you will be allowed to perform these. Straight away, I will take you to the answer, which is bot, because you have to send channel message without image. So come over here and type bot. Click on save and just give access by clicking on allow over here. Once it is done, your connection will be successful and Slack and Pabbly Connect are connected. Now you have to select a channel name where you want to send messages. When you go to your Slack, you will see that you have multiple n number of channels over here. The channel I have already opened is #Pabbly-team. So I have to select that one. So either you can scroll from this long list or you can simply type over here. So I will type Pabbly team. This is the one, this is the channel. Alright, you can cross check again so that you are labeling the correct one over here. You have to type a message. So the message over here is that the spreadsheet is updated. Spreadsheet updated. The title of the spreadsheet that is updated is review the budget, and then I will enter the due date. Now I'm not going to put the description over here. The reason being that if notification has arrived about the updating of a spreadsheet, then the person will straight away go to the sheet and see that what is the description of that task. So the due date is important because that will make sure that the urgency of the task is there or not. And then I will also enter the editor, that who has updated the sheet. Now this message is customized. You can create this message according to your requirement, what you want to mention over here and what not. If you simply want to send a message that the spreadsheet is updated, please check, then you can do that as well. Now because we have all this data in our trigger response, we are using it. Once all of this is done, you can simply come here and click on save and send test request. You will see that you receive a response where it will say that this message has been sent to that specific channel. Now this is the channel ID and nowhere in this complete response says error, which means that the work has been done. Close this module and now we will go back to our Slack to check have we sent a message or not. And here is the message. Pabbly Connect has sent this message, spreadsheet updated, and this is the message we just now drafted. So which means that whenever the sheet will be updated by anybody in the team to whom the link is shared, then that will be notified via this Slack channel and this type of a message. So now let us do a recap that how are we going to do that. Because we have already integrated both these applications and our workflow is complete, let us do a sample submission. I will be adding a new record over here in my sheet via other account, which means that a team member will be adding the detail over here. And then we will check our Slack channel that the message is received or not. This is my other account from where I will enter the details of the title. Weekly report analysis is my title and my description over here is, this is my detail and the date is. So I have given the title this, details, date and editor over here. Since our trigger column was this D column, so once I have entered in the D column and pressed enter, which means that this row has been updated. Now because it is newly added and updated here, so now I will go back to my workflow and check my Slack channel. And here I have my Slack channel where it says spreadsheet updated. The title is weekly report analysis that we just entered. Due date is also the new one and editor name is also here, which means that yes, this workflow works. Any team member, say any team member to whom the link of this Google Sheet is shared will update the sheet, then the Slack channel will receive a message of the notification that your sheet has been updated. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.